Alright, welcome back everyone. So I was actually going to do a how-to video of how I use Gyeon CanCoat. I was going to shoot it with the GoPro, but the GoPro batteries are both dead, so I had to charge them up. So unfortunately I'm going to have to use my iPhone. So I'm actually going to be using this one-handed, which is kind of a little bit more difficult. And let's just get to it. So let me just grab the bottle. So Gyeon CanCoat is a entry-level coating. It's got SiO2, silicon dioxide. This is a, like I said, Gyeon's entry level with Gyeon 1 as well. Gyeon claims a 6 to 9 month time frame in terms of durability. I achieved 15 months here in my environment here in Southern California. Car parked outside 24/7, exposed to the elements. Made it through rain and whatnot. And when I used it last time, I had paired it with Gyeon Primer, which is Gyeon's primer polish that deposits a layer of SiO2, as you can see on here. Now, if you don't, it says in here that they recommend waiting 24 hours so that the polish residue evaporates off the surface and you don't have to come back with a prep wipe. That's good for soft paints. If you don't have that time frame, Jeff McEachron of Gyeon was in another video on YouTube where he mentioned that you can actually prep wipe after 15 minutes from initial wipe off of Q2 primer. So this deposits a layer of SiO2, and I put one layer of Gyeon CanCoat on top of it, and I maintain with Gyeon Cure, which is this diluted 1:1 to avoid streaking. Actually, I got 15 months out of it. These three products played very well together. Really easy to use, all three products. Highly recommend all three. Give them a shot. If you're trying to get into coatings, this is a good product to start with, and actually a good combination to start with. Now, you don't have to use this primer polish. I used it because I wanted to see what the Gyeon family did, but you can use primer polish like Carpro Essence. You want to take advantage of the semi-permanent fillers in here. Slick back primer polish. Now when it comes to prep, you can use Carpro Eraser. I have the Blackfire Paint Prep. Here's the Gyeon's Prep. All do the same thing, which is removing polishing oils without removing the SiO2 in the product. Now when it comes to CanCoat, in the kit you're going to get additional spray nozzles just in case it does clog up, and you're also going to get this white towel here because the way Gyeon uses it is you're going to spray into the towel, wipe it on the surface, another towel, wipe it off. Now I don't do it that way. It works good. Let me just get these towels out of the way because I'm just going to demo real quick. That works good, but if you want better coverage in terms of a more even coverage, I'd recommend using a microfiber applicator like these. You can pick these up for cheap. Pick up a few of them because you go through a few of them. Now in this case I'm going to use the Autofiber coating saving applicator. The difference between this and these is that there's a layer of plastic underneath to prevent the product from absorbing into the foam core. I'll kind of show you that. I have here's their micro suede version, and you can see this is the plastic liner on the applicator side, which will save the product from being absorbed into the foam core. So that's the difference. So let me get to it. Let me move that out of the way. Get them out of the way from overspray because I have to do this one-handed. And what you're going to do is when you spray this and you're holding the applicator with the other hand, don't spray it over the paint because you're going to get overspray. And if you forget about it, this thing's going to harden and leave spots on you. So always apply it away from the paint or glass surfaces. But pretty easy. I'm just going to go ahead and spritz 2 sprays on there. And I got overspray here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and wipe it onto the surface. And what I like about, you don't need a lot of passes. What I like about, let me just leave it up here, Gyeon CanCoat, it's really easy to use. That's all there was to it. It's like applying a sealant on there, spray sealant. It's kind of hard to pick up the way it's flashing off the surface here. But you don't need to let it sit long. The longer you let it sit, the harder it is to wipe off. This is essentially a wipe on, wipe off product. So once you apply it, you'll see it. I'll come back with one towel. And you're going to wipe off a larger area than what you apply to, because you may be pushing product around. Let me go ahead and put that aside. I'll come back with a second towel and just wipe it off. And you'll feel the difference, because since I use Gyeon primer here, this side is slick. The side I just put it on, it will become tacky, and it'll stay tacky until CanCoat cures and hardens up on there. It'll become a little bit more slicker, not that much. So that's all there is to applying Gyeon CanCoat. Great product. I highly recommend it. If you're looking to start getting into coatings, this is actually a good product to get to pick up and try out, because if you don't like the coating, then this is I think it's like $50, maybe $55. Get it on sale. You can get it for like $35, $40. You get multiple uses out of it, and a little goes a long way. Very versatile. You can use it on paint. I think you can even use it on glass and trim, wheels, wherever you want to use it. So a real great product. Give it a try. If you don't like it, polish it off and go back to your favorite wax or sealant. So that's Gyeon CanCoat. That's the way I apply it. I'm going to go ahead and knock this one out, and you'll get some real aggressive water behavior with this. So if you guys like that crazy water beating and water behavior, good product to have, and pretty durable as well. So I got 15 months out of it. This time I'm going to try 2 layers this time. I'm going to see if that gets me a little bit more, or if it gets me the same. If it gets me the same, I'll stick to 1 layer from now on. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned. And oh, one last thing. You can use this to on top of another base layer coating. So if you applied, say in the Gyeon family, you applied Gyeon Mose or Gyeon Pure or Gyeon 1, you can put CanCoat on top of that. If you use other coatings like Sea Quartz or G-Technic, or pick one, you can put this on top of it as well. This will give you that real glassy-like appearance. Looks really, really good if you like that look. So again, thanks for watching, and stay tuned. One last thing before I forget on Gyeon CanCoat is, once you're done using the applicator, you're going to go ahead and throw them away. That's why I said pick up a few of them, because they will get crunchy on you. Same thing with the towels. If you use the towel versus the applicator, it will get crunchy if you let them dry. Some people have had success soaking them in a bucket with all-purpose cleaner or some microfiber detergent to release the product from the applicator. I think in this case, since I'm just trying out this applicator, I'm going to be tossing this one in the trash, because I want to see the way it works. It worked really well. I actually got more product under the paint versus being compared to absorbing into the core of these. So I like these Autofiber applicators. I only end up using one side. With those, I would have to flip it to a clean slide every few panels, because it would soak up into the into the foam core. So I have a lot of product left over. I got the towels here. That's it for coat number 1. It's looking real glossy. I'm going to go ahead and let this sit. Now if you wanted to put a second coat, you can do 1 hour minimum, or you can wait till the next day and put another coat. So it's personal preference, but minimum is 1 hour. Max, again, you can put it on, actually you can put it on the day after, you can put it on a week after, you can put it out 6 months after. So it's all up to personal preference. Again, that's Gyeon CanCoat. Great product, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.